Okay, small San Sau. The basic turning on your heels. If you can see, I'm standing on a green line, a green tape here. I think you can see it. And I've got my heels on the line. Let me get centered. I have another line here right in front of my nose, right in front of my center. And you basically want to keep your heels in their same position, swivel from side to side. Now, it's not that hard, but there's a few things to keep in mind. One is to keep your constant height. So we're going to try not to bob up and down like that. That's the first thing. So just keep the legs bent and swivel back and forth. Now, I would say that your forward foot, the one that has the least amount of weight, points to the corner. So it's basically on a 45-degree angle. The other foot's going to be angled in. It doesn't really matter. You could make them kind of parallel, but I think that's less important. It's just that forward foot, if it's on a 45-degree angle, roughly, because that'll become like the rear foot of your bow stance when you step forward. You pretty well got it. Just turn both feet. Remember, no standing up, no bobbing up and down. Just keep your constant height. The next thing is sit down into what I'd be calling your rear leg. So if I'm facing out to the right, my left leg would be the rear foot. Now I'm facing out to my left, and then my right leg is my rear foot. So in this position, let me turn sideways more so you can see. Just kind of sit down a bit and let your back flatten. Okay? Not like that. That's, we're going to try to just let the hips roll under. So let's just go through that again. So just back and forth. Now, we're also going to get a little bit of a loading here. So I'm going to start with a slight turn in the opposite direction. So if I'm going to turn to the right, I'll start by just slightly turning to the left so that my core, my hips and my core can kind of throw my body around. See, I start a little bit in the opposite direction and throw the body around. It's gentle though, don't, right now, make it a very gentle move. Just feel the loading. And at this point, just practicing the turning, see how nice and relaxed you can get the arms. Just letting them kind of be dead to your sides and just letting them go where they want to go. Okay, another point. Head stays with the body. The head stays aligned with the body. So my chest is facing out to my right corner now. My nose is right out to that corner. My eyes should be looking to what would be my north, which is directly to the camera. So as I swivel back and forth, see, my eyes stay there. It's just the body turning and the head stays aligned with the body. So there's quite a bit going on here. The swiveling, the loose arms, flattening of the lumbar, the eyes looking forward. Well, you can practice this for quite some time. It takes a while to get this. Also, when we're swiveling, don't pick your feet up too high. Just take enough weight off the balls of your feet to facilitate the swiveling. As a matter of fact, I'm actually touching the floor still, even with the ball of my foot as I do it. I hardly lift my foot at all. In other words, don't lift them up, grinding your heels into the floor. So you don't do that. So you're not way back on the tips of your heels. You're on a flat part of your heel, but towards the back. and it's a spot on the heel that's fairly easy to turn on compared to other spots on the foot. Okay, so that's back and forth, just that. So that's the basic turning. If I think of anything else, I'll add it as we go. But that's the first lesson, get the turning. If you can get that, you're well on your way to starting the hand movements. Okay, very good. Practice.